take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time.
Good morning, y'all. So I'm getting ready for work. I wanted to incorporate some of the newer things that I picked up from the Sephora sale that just recently happened. So I'm gonna start off with this as a primer. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum. That's a lot. But it's supposed to be like a moisturizing primer, which I don't really need moisturization, but I want to see what type of barrier this is going to give between my skincare and my makeup. So I'm just running my finger here. There is a little scoop spatula type of situation in the front, but I'm just going to use my fingers and use this. I don't know if that's too much, too little. It's a very generic type smell, and it's also like almost like a little balls. So I hope this smooths out on my skin and doesn't leave that feeling of these little balls. Again, I could have just used too much of the product, but them little balls are driving me nuts. So I got one by my nose. I don't know what's up with them little bally things. And we're in 4K, guys, so y'all see everything now. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I know everybody's loving the Balm powder, but with me being a dry skin girl, I thought this one would be better for my type of skin, but we'll keep seeing. Maybe I put too much, I don't know. But, I mean, it's definitely moisturizing. I feel like I put like definitely a balm. I don't know if I'm supposed to let that sit for a little while. But for work, all I usually do is concealer and powder. Anyway, I don't have a new concealer, so I'll just take Danessa Myricks again and use this for concealing today. I have two shades. So that first shade I just applied was number 15, and now I'm going to go in with number 12 for a little highlight action. Which, when you blend these together, it's like the perfect shade anyway. I really like these two blended together. I hope that's the middle. I'm using the viewfinder as my mirror. At this point, I usually go in with like a cream bronze and all that, but the way things are set up right now, I am not going to dig in to my stash. I do want this to set a little bit, so I'm just going to spray some of my good old Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Lately, I've been blending out my concealer with a puff. This is not the puff that I purchased. The Sephora puff, this is actually ripped. This is one from like Amazon or something. But I'm not gonna go search for the puff right now. But after I take everything out the bags, I just want to do like a real, like my normal haul videos that I do. Even though a lot of these products that I'm using are from that sale, I didn't buy too much makeup, but I got so much other stuff. That's what I'm saying. So I still got the box there and a bag of stuff that I purchased from the Sephora sale. And not everybody watches reels, so that's why I want to do the formal video, so you guys are just all in the know as to what I did end up picking up. All this moisture on my face can use some of this Tower 28. I'm taking that same puff actually, and I'm just gonna set everywhere where I just put that concealer. This will definitely lock everything in. And with all the hydration that I got going on my skin right now, this is like the perfect kind of balancer to that. Because as you see, it's not super drying now that I went ahead and set it. So I do like this Tower 28 powder. Somebody did ask me that in the comments. I do like it. I've been going more so for my loose powder, the one from Makeup by Mario. I've been loving that. But for the wedding, I went to a wedding over the weekend. I went ahead and set my face with this. Didn't budge all night. And I just really been enjoying both powders that I had picked up. Nothing new here either. This is my One Size Turn Up the Base powder foundation. I have mine in the shade Dark 2. I'm just going to go all over. And you see, I don't need much coverage. I just do this to make sure everything is basically one shade. Alright, now time for some fun. We have the Giorgio Armani bronzer. I have mine in the shade 120. I think this is the deepest shade, just in case you're like a little bit deeper than me. Let's see how this works out on my skin. So you got that big old hockey puck of a Giorgio Armani bronzer, and this is what it looks like inside. Oh, look at this. Let's get that satisfaction of removing the piece here from the mirror. Let's get this. Yes, satisfaction. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this bronzer. Let's see how it goes. And I still feel like super glowy even after applying a powder foundation. So that's one thing. I don't feel like my skin is gonna dry out using this Danessa Myricks product. This may be really good in the winter time. And as far as those bolies, I think I did apply too much of the product, so that could be user error. But now I'm going into the bronzer here. Okay. It's deeper than I thought it was. And I thought it was going to be on the red side. I think it has a good balance of depth and warmth. Okay, I'm not mad at that. So look at with bronzer and then without bronzer. No bronzer. And I'm doing the most basic of basic makeup today, guys. I'm gonna run that bronzer across my eyelids. Along the sides of my nose a little bit. Not mad at it. Let's also try the Gucci highlighter that I picked up. When I pulled this out the bag, I was a little disappointed because I picked up the wrong shade. This one is in 03 Warm Gold. I wanted the pinky one. I think it's number 4. That was probably my mistake with ordering the wrong shade. So this is a true test to see if I'm gonna keep this, because this is not even what I wanted. And y'all know, I mean, if you've been on my channel for a while and you hear me talk about highlighters, I'm not one to actually go for like the gold highlighters. I like a pinky tone, like a rose gold kind of tone highlighter. I mean, it's pretty, but will I reach for it? Like, this is like a $60 highlighter, guys. I don't want it just sitting around in my collection. And excuse all the noise. It is morning time. Got school buses picking up kids and backing up and all type of stuff going on. So forgive. My damn microphone is backwards. I probably sound terrible to you guys. Oh, my microphone is not in. Oh my gosh, guys. So this whole time I'm sitting here and I didn't even realize my microphone wasn't plugged in. So that whole beginning portion of this, video is just like screwed. But I'll keep it in. I'll do like a voiceover, I guess. But just adding that highlighter, and I feel like I can't like overdo it with this highlighter. It just blends so nicely into the skin. So the formula is nice, but again, oh, you didn't even hear me. This is not the color that I originally intended to get. I wanted the number 4, the pink one, but I think that was my mistake when ordering. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one. Granted, it looks beautiful. It really does look beautiful, but I'm not that gold highlighter kind of girl. So we'll see how I do with that. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blush. This one is in the shade 15 Legendary Berry. One of my favorites, especially for this time of year. So I don't have a mirror in front of me. And you don't need a lot of this blush. I'm telling you, this L'Oreal blush is everything. But this, I feel like this mattified my face more than anything that I put on top of it. If you saw the demo, I did apply that Danessa Myricks serum thing, and it added so much hydration to my face. But now that I'm putting this blush, it definitely matted it out even more so than my powder foundation. So that's interesting. That's how drying. That's why I don't like the L'Oreal powder foundation. But the bronzer and the blushes are bomb. Just gonna spray. Do I have anything else new? Oh, I was supposed to use the new powder blush brush that I was supposed to use the new blush brush I bought. Totally forgot. I'm just gonna grab the Rare Beauty finishing powder and go all over my face, just to make sure everything is blended in together. Everything looks nice and seamless, you know. From here, I'm gonna take my Refi Brow Lamination Gel. We're gonna take that through my brows. My brows could use some cleaning up, I see. Oh, I have been loving these new MAC pencils, y'all. I bought Root for Me in Burgundy. I think I'm going to use Burgundy because it's going to match better with the berry blush that I put on. When I tell you there's nothing like a MAC lip liner, it just glides so easily. But it's not too creamy. It's not too stiff either. Like, it's the perfect texture. So love me a good MAC lip liner. I'm also going to prime using the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Going to prime my lashes. Keeping it super simple with the brows. Going in with my Merit Brow Gel. It's raining outside, guys. So am I going to unwrap my hair? I don't even know what I'm going to do to my hair. Now that I think about it. This is like a 2-week-old. I didn't even get a silk press. I went and got a Dominican blowout. So that's why I got my Dominican cap on. But I went to Atlantic City for my birthday. I just went to a wedding over the weekend, so this hair is like done. Even when I wrapped it this last time, I was like, it felt kind of weighed down and greasy. When I tell you this Kofi, I can't remember the name of it. I'll have everything linked down below, but this has been like my favorite little lip oil situation because it's like a stain, but it's an oil, but it doesn't move. It literally dries down and does not budge. So I love that about this. This has been like my go-to lip. I actually wore it in a couple of my videos already. So if you're wondering what I was wearing, it's definitely this Kofi thing. So now I'm taking the Gucci mascara, which I didn't see what the hype was on this one. I really just recently started liking this one, and that's just after I had it in my collection for some months now, open and just letting it, you know. Let me find out. We gotta let our mascaras macerate just like these perfumes sometimes, because I swear this thing used to be super wet and I just did not see the hype of it. But now it definitely lengthens my lashes. It's easy to add length. It's not the best when it comes to volume. That's why I got my L'Oreal mascara on deck. I'll go on top for more volume. But after letting the Gucci mascara sit for a little while, I do see why so many people do love this mascara. Talking about locking your makeup in, please. This right here will make sure that this makeup goes nowhere. So I'm going to go make my coffee, get dressed, change my shirt, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to take my hair down because it's damp out there. And you know, a black girl's hair, maybe I'll put it in a ponytail. I don't know, but I'll be back, guys. And my scent of the day is the Black Opium by YSL. And I layered that with the Care Confection. So this is my scent combination of the day. I did go in with my Fenty Skin Body Butter. And I mixed a little bit of the Brown Sugar Babe, their body oil, and Vanilla Sky, just so that I'm like a vanilla balm going on over here. I have my brush that I'm going to bring with me and some clear nail polish because I did take off my nails yesterday. So everything is looking nice and clean. I just need to put a little bit of a clear coat on top so it looks like a little bit of shiny. But this is the finished face, basically. I'm not going to comb out my hair. You will see me later on because I'm going to come home. Chloe actually has a Thanksgiving event for her dance team. So I'm going to be able to film a little bit later when I come home. So you'll see how everything looks once my hair is down and everything in those future videos. But thanks so much for tuning in. I know this video was all over the place, but you know, I'm in a rush. I'm trying to get ready for work. I didn't realize my microphone wasn't plugged in, so thanks so much for sticking through this video with me, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. What y'all think about the new products that I tested out? The Gucci highlighter, the yummy skin situation. Like, my skin does look yummy, so I'm not mad at that. Let's see how this holds up. And also that hockey puck of a bronzer, this thing here, that is like a beautiful bronze. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm feeling this right now. I got my water cup here. I'm gonna take this with me to work, and hopefully I have a full cup of coffee waiting out there for me. If not, Black Friday, I'm going to need to buy me a new Keurig, because I feel like my Keurig is on its last leg. So let me go ahead and hurry up just in case I got to stop at Dunkin' Donuts to get me some coffee, because this is my first day in the office for the week, and it's going to be a doozy. But yeah, until next time, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. While you're down there, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you, and I hope to catch each and every one of you in the next video. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. Later, guys.